Hey, what's up, Ramen Bowl Virgin Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. No CGC correct slab of the day. However, I do got a couple cards that I got for under $60 USD for the combined. I actually got these at Cynthia and Roxanne from V-Star Universe. Very contextual about what we're talking about today. Very good cards. Yeah, I'm not paying those high prices for those boxes. Just I'm not doing it. I'm not going on for that ride. If you want to keep doing that, especially for Scarlet and Violet, V-Star Universe, and all the other Japanese sets that are just taking off, hey, you do you. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I will not be joining you on that expedition. You're on that ride solo. It's not going to be me. I've already won Japanese collecting, so I don't need to do any of that stuff anyway. Just throwing that out there. Do you? But you're paying some pretty hefty prices, and as long as you know you're overpaying for a lot of that stuff, hey, by all means, do yourself, man. I ain't doing it. I ain't going for that. But if you're going to pay those high prices, I do think you need to be aware of some of the things that go on with Japanese cards now, some that's being new. I was suggested a video from a Japanese YouTuber, and they were going over some of the new scams and actual things that people can do to go through boxes and kind of set up boxes where you're not going to get an SAR, where they're actually searching them and putting packs in their back that are not actual good packs to get stuff from, right? Now, this video, I'm going to be playing closer through. I'm also going to link it in the description down below. I highly recommend you go check it out. Highly recommend you actually get that video circulating because it's something that really needs to be shown. And it's just something that, unfortunately, is going to be the new norm with fucking Japanese cards. It's just going to be the thing. Like, there is now an incentive for people to search boxes, look for the best chase cards, and just sell those cards for an astronomical amount of money. Like, fuck selling the boxes. Sell Miriam for $700. That's what people want to do, right? That's where all the big money is. So this video right here, they got a bunch of boxes. They got a Scarlet, a Violet, and I think 3 V-Star Universe boxes from the actual set. And they got these from local stores. They said it was from stores that are not like fixed price stores. And what that means is that they kind of fluctuate with the market. They'll basically be like, okay, this box is now worth about $100. I'll sell it for $110. I'll do that stuff. Like, they can kind of fluctuate, while fixed price stores generally like get them from a first line distro and they'll charge the same amount for the box no matter what. They got these from a lot of non-fixed price stores, and they were looking at them, and they basically had the suspicion that these stores were tampering with these boxes. Right now, starting with Scarlet and Violet, I'll go through that first. What they went through and they found these boxes is they actually went and saw those boxes. You know how they have like the thing now that you can actually rip off, that little safe tab that you can just yank right off that shit? Yeah, well, there's a way around that. They can just go through the side of the box and they can just re-glue the box and they actually take it off. Like right here, they can just go through the side and just go through that now. Like, no, I don't think any box is really necessarily safe anymore once you know this and you can go through that. And I'm not doing this to educate people who do this stuff. I'm educating you, the new Japanese buyer that's going to be doing this stuff, the new person delving in Japanese cards. You need to know this stuff. This is even new for like old heads like me. We didn't have these kind of problems whenever I was like growing up collecting this stuff because nobody fucking wanted the cards. There was no initiative for anybody to do this. But now there's initiative and high price modern singles are just through the fucking roof. Waifu craze is going through everything. Hey, this is something you got to do. They can go through the side now. With this, they started looking at the packs and they were going through things called lot numbers. Now, a lot number for the entire box or a case, they weren't really 100% sure. Generally speaking, if you're opening a box, your lot number, if it was processed correctly by Pokemon, should all have the same lot number on a pack. As you can see them doing it, they find it under a little slit, and they're looking at them, right? Now, they went through this. They went through the Violet box and the Scarlet box, and they discovered that a few of the packs did not have the same lot number. It was off by a couple numbers, right? It just wasn't the same, which is kind of a good hunch to suspect that people tampered with this box, especially with like the air of gluing being on the side of the box. They went through that and they actually saw it, right? They went through it. They didn't open that stuff. What they did next was they did the exact same thing for V-Star Universe. Now, V-Star Universe does not have that actual like tamper thing where you can actually rip it off the box or anything. It doesn't have that, still in high class box. What they did notice though was the actual plastic wrap around it for 2 boxes looked weird. It just kind of felt different compared to like another box's one. And they actually got it. So they got these 3 boxes. They compared it. 2 of them felt funny. 1 of them felt good. And they were like, okay, whatever. They went through that stuff. They started looking at lot numbers for the boxes. They found 1 box had all the lot numbers were the same. They found 1 where all the lot numbers were the same, except I think 1 had been partially removed. There wasn't like a lot number on one of the packs. And they found a 3rd box where the lot numbers were just completely different on a few packs. They opened that one first, and they went through it, and they discovered that there was 2 SAR energies in the box. That is impossible. That is not supposed to happen. You're guaranteed an SAR or an SR that is not a full art, or that is not an energy, excuse me, in your box. And they got 2 energies in the same box with no additional SAR. Fucking sucked, but expected for lot numbers, right? So the 2 boxes that had the same lot numbers, or one that was removed, they went in there and they opened up. And guess what? Both those boxes also did not have an SAR. What they think had happened with that is they demonstrated where like the lot numbers can be removed off packs using things like makeup removers or anything with like alcohol, maybe some Kurt Car Care splooge. You can throw that in there and just remove it. Hey, strong enough to remove signatures and serial numbers. Probably strong enough to remove some lot numbers too, right? Fucking goddamn. Just they showed this, and they're suspecting that technology, what this proves is the technology for actually resealing boxes is getting better, because they had one box that felt legit and they couldn't even tell being regular sellers or regular buyers, excuse me. They couldn't even tell. The box looked exactly the same. And then the other thing is that the two that had lot numbers that were identical, the boxes right there, there's counterfeit lot number technology that exists where they can actually go in there and put a fake lot number on there. All they got to do is scrub it off with some splooge and then put it. It's fucking crazy. There was no SAR in all three boxes. I highly suggest you watch this video, especially for us that do not like typically watch Japanese YouTubers or Japanese PokeTubers. You probably would not know about this. This is something that kind of just, once again, I appreciate the person who sent this. It's just nuts. This is not something we had to deal with back in the day whenever there was Japanese cards just floating around, because you couldn't get rid of them. There were so many of them. There was boxes plentiful. I could go get a box. I could go get singles. I could buy a Alicia card for like $60. Now she's fucking selling for like $3,000. There's just, it's wild. And I want no part of this. I'm not going to be on this. Once again, you want to be a part of this crazy wild ride. You do you, man. You be on this ride all you want. I'm not doing it. I'm not joining this stuff. I will get my singles. I'll keep hunting my deals. I'll keep going through my guy that sells really good price singles. I'm not sharing that information with people. I'm sorry. It's nothing against actual collectors. If there's a couple people I trust, sure. But I am not share. Every time I share something, the price just goes to the roof. There's too many eyes on this, and there's too many people that want to make their money, make their business, make their game. Hey, you do you. You ain't doing it through me. I don't get product from anybody. I'm not paying that high price product. If I find a good place to buy product, I might share it with a few people. If you really want MSRP product, and if you really see stuff, there are ways you can find that stuff still. There are stores that offer it. They just sell out really fucking quick whenever they actually have it. It exists. If you really want it, you'll find it. I guarantee you'll find it. I can kind of point a couple people in the right direction, but there's too many business eyes here. There's too many people that watch this stuff, and they're looking for ways to make like really easy, fast money. And I will not be responsible for the price hike on that stuff anymore. I'm not going to do it. That's all I got. I appreciate it. I'll be out of town for a little bit. I'll try to upload videos. I highly suggest check out that video, watch it, and just see the craziness that happens. Japanese cards is just going. It's going, and it's gone. And I'm just glad I was able to enjoy some while I can. Even if it never goes back, I was a part of it when it was like a pretty obtainable rate. I shared it with a lot of good people. And if it never goes back, whatever. I was a part of something. I'll keep making my content. So I got. See you later, virgins. Hope you're having a good one.